I am Alexis Johnson, and this is my presentation on molybdenum. Molybdenum is element 42 in the periodic table, thus making it a transition metal. It was found in 1778 by Swedish chemist Carl Scheele and was isolated in 1781 by another chemist, Peter Helm. It is named after the Greek word molybdos, being translated to lead, due to the similar appearance it had. It also holds a large similarity in appearance with graphite. Molybdenum is part of the makeup of 4 enzymes used in protein digestion, with sulfite oxidase increasing the rate of sulfite to sulfate, which is necessary in the process of sulfur-containing amino acids. Xanthine oxidase increases the rate of breaking down nucleotides to form uric acid. Aldehyde oxidase, which plays a role in metabolizing drugs and alcohol, and mitochondrial amidoxide reducing component, which is still under investigation for what its true function is. One of its functions, however, is aiding cytochrome B5 reductase speed up the process of detoxification of N-hydroxylated compounds, and also helps metabolize prodrugs, which is a substance that must be activated in the body. There are signs, however, that with excess amounts of molybdenum can result in a reduction of copper intake, which can lead to a variety of symptoms that will be covered later in this presentation. It can be found in a variety of food sources. One such category is legumes, with kidney, lima, and navy beans, as well as black-eyed peas containing the highest amount. They can also be found in a variety of grain, such as rice and barley, as well as in flours. Another option comes from a variety of nut, such as almonds and pecans. Finally, a meat-based option one can choose to have comes in the form of beef liver. It also offers a high amount of molybdenum, with around 231% of the daily recommended intake being in it. There are different levels of what you can get from each of the dietary options, and molybdenum is much higher in legumes and beef liver than it is in any other option, so it is arguably the best option for those without potential diet restrictions and should be considered to be a consistent part of the daily diet. The consumption rate of molybdenum should be around 45 micrograms a day. This can easily be met by eating any of the aforementioned foods. However, growing children and pregnant women will need to consume more of it, around 50 micrograms a day, to ensure that they derive the proper amount of nutrients. But they are again fairly easy to intake in an everyday diet. Overconsumption of molybdenum, with a minimum being 500 micrograms, can lead to copper deficiency, which can cause symptoms of anemia, neutropenia, an event of low white blood cells, as well as less common thrombocytomenia, which is platelet counts are lowered. Underconsumption, on the other hand, can result in symptoms of gout, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Research has been done on molybdenum, and its subparticles have been found to target cancers and decrease the harm of the treatments, both drug and thermal, by responding to the treatment only on the area where the cancer is, and thus decreasing harm on areas where the cancer isn't. In summary, molybdenum was discovered as a different element in 1778 by chemist Carl Scheele, and in nutrition it composes for enzymes important for protein digestion. It is primarily found in legumes and beef liver and can easily be met with either option. There are consequences such as possible copper deficiencies, and molybdenum in recent years has been used to help aid with cancer treatment.